I just made a mess. When I ran it, ain't no stopping on never rest. Down said hut, kick a punt, then I make them catch. 5,000 ones in an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Following the interception, Love sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Love. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up. Love. Left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Packers! DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers 7, Saints 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
On 3rd down, Love. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. That's complete to Troutman right side. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Out to his left. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action. Love to throw. And Shark calls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Love looking to throw it. That's once again complete to Chark. Touchdown, Packers! DJ Chark, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
17. Saints 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. That into the end zone. It's a pick six and a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Love, they go play action now. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Jones again.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Saints 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And my goodness, another interception. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Jones on the run for Green Bay. Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Love now.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rodgers going to throw. Steps away to his left.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Second and 5.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. 150.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Love eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
That catch good for only a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flush to his right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Saints 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Following the interception, Love flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, He was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
Packers 48, Saints 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Glove.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You go to...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Jones. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
I smell fear in that offense. Mike 8.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Let's see what you got.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They'll go again to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Caught out right by Renfrow. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
To throw now. Here's Love. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.